Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bonjour. I, Zara Patricia Haiza, and my friend Nur Kristina Fakiha would like to bring you to see the magnificent city located in one of the biggest regions in France. France has 13 regions, which is Île-de-France, Bourgogne-Franche-Comté, Bretagne, Centre-Val de Loire, Corse, Grand Est, Hauts-de-France, Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, Normandie, Nouvelle-Aquitaine, Occitanie, Pays de la Loire, and Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur. After Nouvelle-Aquitaine and Occitanie, Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes is the third most extensive region in France. Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes itself has 13 departments, where 12 normal departments, which is Ain, Allier, Ardèche, Cantal, Drôme, Haute-Loire, Haute-Savoie, Isère, Loire, Puy-de-Dôme, Rhône, Savoie, and one metropolis, which is Lyon, where Lyon is also the capital of this extensive region. There are several famous cities in Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, and some of them are Clermont-Ferrand, Annecy, Saint-Étienne, and Grenoble. However, we would only like to focus on the city of Annecy.
Annecy is an alpine town in southern France. It is known for its Javel, which means old town with cobble street, winding canals, and pastel color houses. The size of the region is 66.94 km square, and the population in Annecy is 128,199 based on research in January 2018. Now, we move on to our top attraction in Annecy. So, our first top attraction in Annecy is Castillo de Annecy. So, Castillo de Annecy is a restored castle which dominates the old French town of Annecy. So, it was bought by the town, restored and transformed into a museum. The castle is listed as the Monument History by the French Minister of Culture since 1959. Now, let's move on to our second attraction in Annecy. So, our second attraction in Annecy is Puente de los Amores. It is a scenic footbridge with a romantic past. It is very suitable for couples that went to Annecy for holidays or vacation. Now, we move on to our next attraction, which is called Le Simnos. Le Simnos is an iconic mountain for paragliding and biking. It's very popular for winter sport, and the price is affordable with amazing view, good gear rental, and also they are available for regular bus service. Now, we move on to the most popular places in Annecy, which is Rue Saint-Clair. Rue Saint-Clair is very popular as I have mentioned. The arcade area of the street townhouses is filled with upscale retail store, trendy cafes, fancy ice cream shop, and gourmet dining establishment. Tourists that come to Annecy will enjoy browsing the boutique, grabbing a gelato, taking a coffee break, or stopping for a meal at one of the Queen restaurants. As a tourist, it's very important to find a comfortable and affordable hotel that can guarantee your safety and your comfortness during your holiday or your vacation. So here, I have stated 2 hotels in Annecy that I have found online. The first hotel called Catalpa Hotel. So the price for this hotel is about 852 ringgit per night. And the location is near the park and lake. So if you're a tourist and you come to Annecy, they have 2 airports. The first one is Lyon Saint-Exupéry Airport, and the second one is Chambéry-Sèvres-Montblanc Airport. If you come from the first airport and by using a taxi, the estimated time for you to arrive to the hotel is about 1 hour and 90 minutes. However, if you are using public transport, the estimated time for you to arrive is about 2 hours and 21 minutes. And if you come from the second airport by using a taxi, the estimated time for you to arrive is about 42 minutes. And by using a public transport is about 2 hours and 21 minutes. The second hotel is called Hotel Lupicari. So the price for this hotel is about 1,189 ringgit per night. So the location is near the center and the railway station. As I was stated in the first hotel, if you come from Lyon Saint-Exupéry Airport by using a taxi, The estimated time for you to arrive to this hotel is about 1 hour and 16 minutes. However, if you are using public transport, the estimated time for you to arrive is about 2 hour and 36 minutes. If you are from Chambéry Seven Mont Blanc Airport and using a taxi, the estimated time is 39 minutes, and for public transport is about 2 hour and 8 minutes.
As in other countries, Annecy also has its unique dishes. Since France itself has become famous for its cheese, therefore, Annecy also doesn't miss out on cheese-based meals. Tartiflette is a dish from Savoy, French Alps and Aosta Valley. Potatoes, slices of bacon, and onion are the main ingredient of this dish, and also, not to forget, the usage of local cheese. Next, raclette. This friendly dish has potatoes and ham where raclette cheese will be melted and poured onto it in a small personal oven during the whole meal. Fondue Savoyard is a dish from Switzerland, since Switzerland is just stone's throw from Annecy. But the difference are, Annecy's use its own recipe and local cheese. Fondue Savoyard is a typical mountain dish where a piece of bread is put on a long naked fork and then plunked into a pot full of melted cheese. Lastly, Dio et Croisette. Dio means local pork sausage cooked with white wine, and croisette means local little square pasta made as a gratin with Beaufort cheese. Living in Annecy has a bit different in cost compared to Paris. For example, consumer prices in Annecy are 15.24% and 0.75% lower than in Paris with and without rent, respectively. The rent prices, restaurant prices, and even local purchasing power is lower than Paris, except for groceries prices, which is 5.08% higher than in Paris. So I'm pretty sure staying in Annecy saves you more compared to staying in Paris.
Now we move on to our festival. So the most exciting thing as a Annecy tourist is when they held a festival. So as we know, Annecy is very popular for their festival, and the most popular festival is called Annecy International Animation Film Festival. So the Annecy International Animation Film Festival, officially abbreviated in English as the Annecy Festival and was created in 1960. The festival soon take place at the beginning of June in the town of Annecy. The festival occurring every 2 years and become annual event in 1998. It is one of the 4 international animated film festival sponsored by the International Animated Film Association. So for those who are wondering what this festival is about, so technically this festival is a competition between animated film of various techniques such as animated drawing, cutout papers, modeling clay, computer generated imagery and others. So this various technique has classified in various categories such as feature film, short film, film produced for television and advertising, student film, film made for internet, and feature film counterchamp. So throughout the festival, the competing film projected in various cinema of the city, and open air night projection is organized in the center of the town. And lastly, on Saturday evening, all the award winners are presented. Now let's enjoy a short video from the Annecy Film Festival. Now, the second most popular festival in Annecy is Annecy Lake Festival. The festival usually held on the first Saturday in the month of August. The Annecy Lake Festival has been held annually for over 100 years and has been called the largest fireworks show in Europe. The Annecy Lake Festival is held on the Bay of Albany, and as many as 200 spectators can assemble on the shore of the lake to enjoy the spectacular show. So, this event has different theme each year.
I'm undoubtedly sure while we are traveling, either with family, friends, or even alone, having activities while the trip is enjoyable. So, here are some of the activities you could do while you were in Annecy. Since the location of Annecy is surrounded by mountain, activities such as hang gliding is a perfect choice for you to experience, and it welcomes everybody by the minimum age of 10 years old. If you are traveling in winter, please have time to go to Bush Regional Nature Park for snowshoeing. This nature park is the closest to Annecy, where about 30 minutes to arrive by driving. Not to worry, guidance is available where it offers room track marked out by pedestrian and snowshoes. The adventurous activity will also be fun, such as rafting, where rafting is very suitable for you to do with your family and friends, and experiencing canyoning at a low price for various levels from easy to hard. For the last point for my presentation today, let me give you some interesting fact about this beautiful Annecy. The famous lake, which is Lake d'Annecy, is the second largest lake in France. The lake is also one of the purest water in the world, where the formation of the lake is by the melting of the Alpine glacier about 18,000 years ago. Annecy also had received the Golden Flower Award in 2015, as it is the 9th most flowered cities in France. The river that crosses the town of Annecy is called Thiou River. This river is the shortest in France with a length of 3.5 kilometers. Thiou River is considered one of the cleanest rivers in Europe that contribute to the beauty of the Venice of the Alps. If you have the chance to walk in this small city, you might be able to see a palace that looks like the prow of a ship making its way down the canal to Thiou. However, it wasn't a palace for sure. Its early planning is to be the residence of the high class of Annecy, but it turns out to be a prison. In 1900, this palace was officially declared as historical heritage and recently is a museum. Make sure you have time to visit this historic palace once you have the chance. Last but not least, may you enjoy our presentation while gaining more knowledge about Annecy. And I hope to see you soon in Annecy.
Merci, au revoir.